Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the stage, all the way from North Carolina, the 2025 PRCA Clown of the Year and the host of Mic Drop with Matt Merritt, my friend and yours, Matt Merritt.
Hi, Jake. How are you?
Man, I'm golden. How are you?
I'm golden. Can you tell?
I see that.
I wore a jacket that everyone could see from a very far away. So do me a favor really quick. Help boost my emotional state. Who likes my jacket? If you don't like my jacket, let me tell you why you should. There's a logo right here on it that says Golden Circle of Champions, and today is a Golden Circle of Champions Day all across rodeo. The National Finals Rodeo will go gold tonight. We will help children fighting pediatric cancer. We will raise money. We will raise awareness. So how about a round of applause for the Golden Circle of Champions? Look them up online. I would like to introduce my co-host, the guy that runs the music. He's got the distinct honor of being named one of the top 5 in all of pro rodeo in 2025 as the music director of the year. Give him a giant round of applause. It's Jersey Jake Ostrom. He loves playing that sound every time I say his name. Jersey Jake Ostrom. It's hard to play the right music on here because we are not only live on the Cowboy Channel, but live on YouTube. And of course with YouTube, you've got the whole, copyrighted music issue and all that stuff. So Jake does a really good job. He works really hard for me. Thank you right now to Runyon's Fine Furniture. They're the people that put all this together on the stage. She even gave me some really cool charcuterie boards. Did I say that word correctly?
You did.
Charcuterie boards that I could also beat you up with, Jake, if you act bad.
I thought it was a wooden hatchet, but it's...
That's an entire tree.
Fancy.
It's got the National Finals Rodeo logo on it. Thank you so much. So I guess those are mine. That's awesome. Would you guys in the audience like some free stuff today? We'll be more than happy to give you some free stuff today. We've got lots of giveaways. We've got lots of fun things and some great guests. Before we get to the guests, I want to thank our sponsors, and then we're going to do a couple of quick segments. Thank you so much to Hobart. Hobart brings you this show. They're great. They make welders. Hobart Miller, actually. Thank you to Vitalix for presenting the show. Pendleton Whiskey, who we're going to learn more about in just a moment. Thank you to Wrangler, who's going to be giving you some stuff in a little while. Thank you to Montana Knife Company. We're going to give a knife away today. The Days of 47 Rodeo. Mrs. Renfro's Salsa. I've got giveaways from them. Mack Truck Mac and Cheese. Cowtown Rodeo, and of course, Runyon's Fine Furniture, who decorated the stage. With that being said, let's get into our first segment, and this is a mouthful, so bear with me. Are you ready, Jake? It's time for Mic Drop with Matt Merritt's Mack Truck Mac and Cheese matchups of the night. I nailed it. Logo's on the screen, and I'm ready to roll. Jake, I want you to help me with this. Give me, if you have any input, we're going to only do the rough stock events for our Mack Truck Mac and Cheese matchups of the night. I'm going to say in the bareback riding, Cade Saunier on Wild and Out. Do you know anything about that matchup?
No.
Thank you for your input. Let's move on to the saddle bronc riding. In the saddle bronc riding, I'm going to go with Tokyo Bubbles. Anybody know that horse, Tokyo Bubbles? This jacket is so hot.
Hot to death.
I'm sweating.
Welcome to my life.
My skin's going to turn yellow, like when you touch a highlighter. Weston Patterson has Tokyo Bubbles tonight, so watch for that in the saddle bronc riding. And in the bull riding, Tristan Hutchins, T-Hutch, he's getting on Vitalix Smoking Hot. So those are my 3 Mack Truck Mac and Cheese matchups of the night. Now let's move on. Let's get out of the rough stock, and let's go to the timed events. We're going to swap the logos on the screen. We're going to move to the Mrs. Renfro's Salsa Hot Take. Great job with the logo, and we're going to give away some Mrs. Renfro's Salsa as well. Now my hot take today, and you have one, right?
I do.
All right, I'm gonna tell you a story really quick. Okay, we all know about the EVH1 outbreak that happened with the horses and the virus that was going around. So obviously it changed things. We moved the breakaway roping, and we're so lucky to still have the NFR. But there's kind of a neat story inside that. There's a horse here named Will in the barrel racing. Will he contracted the virus, the respiratory version of it, a long time ago, not in the recent outbreak, which gave him antibodies. He belongs to Cassie Mowry, so that's what she brought here to the National Finals Rodeo. In case something happened, she has a horse here that has antibodies. So that's a neat little insight if you haven't heard that already. And that is my Mrs. Renfro's Salsa hot take that she brought Will here. What do you have?
My hot take is in the bull riding tonight, the bull Fire Magic from Cowtown. Last night, Stetson won the round on a Cowtown bull. Maybe a little partial, not just because they're a sponsor of the show, but because it's my home rodeo. The bull's unridden. Raleigh Johnson has him. So, in my opinion, there's a chance for rank bull of the night. One fun fact, the only time that bull's ever been ridden was at a PBR by one of your guests on the show today.
Yeah, we'll talk about our guests in just a minute. Right now, I called it the Mrs. Renfro Salsa Hot Take, but who would like to take some hot away? I'd like to give this box to somebody. You're in the front row. You're super excited. Just take it. It's super heavy. Don't drop it. It's made out of glass, and it's filled with hot sauce. Congratulations, Mrs. Renfro Salsa gift pack. I want to introduce basically our first guest. This will be a running segment on the show every day. I'm trapped. I don't know how to get out of here.
You're in a glass case of emotion. We can see you.
The segment that we're going to do now, it's the only way to start your day in Las Vegas, and that is with a beautiful lady and a nice glass of Pendleton whiskey. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mindy's mixology moment. Mindy from Pendleton Whiskey is here.
Oh, you guys are awesome. And I have this, I might have to mention, this beautiful table from Runyon's Fine Furniture. And you can go down to 4147 if you're loving this or anything on the stage. All right. Now we're going to get down to it.
What are we making today?
Okay, today is the Midnight Mule.
Midnight Mule. We're going to have a Midnight Mule before lunch because we're in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and sometimes your mule needs a little kick. So we're going to do it with Midnight.
Okay.
So that's our base, actually, and we've taken it, added it to brandy barrels, aged it for 6 more years, and then reinfused it. And that's where you get this nice color.
Can I interrupt you for a moment?
Please.
Just to let's see what we have here. We have the Midnight. What other whiskeys do you have?
The original, we have our 1910 bourbon and our 1910 rye.
The rye is my favorite.
It's magical. It wins awards across the nation all the time. So, and fun fact, if you cut the glass right here, you have beautiful rock glasses.
Oh, beautiful,
See?
yeah.
Just, you know.
Or just hit somebody over the head with it and
It's
see
the
what
gift that keeps
happens.
on giving.
So let's get to this
Let's
Midnight
do
Mule.
it.
What do we need? Ice?
Typically, yes, we'll need a little ice. Typically, I'll have a copper mug, but you know, they go missing quite often. It's a conductor, keeps everything nice and cold. We're going to add, of course, the Pendleton whiskey.
How much?
The Midnight, 2 ounces. 1, 2,
3,
3,
4.
4.
1 more ounce.
And a little more.
I'm going to give it to Jake anyway.
Jake, you ready? Okay. Then we're going to add, these are quite simple, you know, because Pendleton's amazing and we have nothing to hide. We're going to add the ginger beer and some lime juice, garnished with a lime. Look how easy that was. Voila.
The Midnight Mule. But, Mindy, the best
Yes.
part of this is yesterday, Jake, we wouldn't give him a drink because I wanted to give it to my wife. She deserves it more. But we want to make a big presentation out of this. Ladies and gentlemen, he deserves more than a drink. He is one of the top 5 music directors of the year. For the second time, I want to hear a little noise. For Jersey Jake, it's time for his Midnight Mule.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Guys, Mindy's going to be here every day
Thank you,
with
Matt.
a wonderful recipe from Pendleton Whiskey. Give her a round of applause. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mindy. All right, so as we get into the show today, I'm
Yay.
going to have some.
Yay, that was fun.
We're going to have some great guests today. I hope she talks while she's in the bathroom. That would be funny. Pretty girls go to the bathroom too, guys. Calm down. Today on the show, I'm going to have some great guests. I want to get to that in a minute, but this is very important. Everybody needs to know this. Golden Circle of Champions, we're giving away $1,000 every day on the show, but the way we're going to do it is with a magic word. You guys are going to have to help me. You're going to have to scream really loud if you hear the word of the day, and we're going to get the guests to try to say it. When they do, it's going to initiate the $1,000 giveaway on their behalf. They don't need to pay anything. It just goes straight to the Golden Circle of Champions and kids that need it. Today, let's get the logo up. The word of the day is hat. All right? That's what's going to happen. Jake, great job. So if you hear the word hat, not from me, but from one of our guests, just raise a little cane and know that we're going to be giving away $1,000. Okay, before we go into break, I need you to know that today's guests are musical guests Gage Gardiner, 1985 world champion steer wrestler Ote Berry, world champion Josh Frost, and rookie first-time National Finals Rodeo qualifier Hudson Bolton will be on the show today. We're going to play lots of games. We're going to do giveaways for you guys. But right now, we're going to take a short commercial break, thanking all of our partners. When we come back, it's Gage Gardiner, our musical guest. We'll be back in just a moment.
Let her buck. It's more than a saying. It's a way of life. It's taking on the day. It's leaning into what you're doing. Whatever you're doing. And that's why it's on every bottle of Pendleton whiskey. It's not just poured. It's earned. Pendleton whiskey. Let her buck.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line, in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
When fences sag, gates break, or equipment is down, you rise to the challenge. A Hobart welder stands ready. Repair, restore, and keep it moving forward, because the farm won't fix itself. Built tough for places you depend on the most.
And we're back. Welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. For those of you watching on YouTube Live, those of you watching on the Cowboy Channel, and those of you in the live audience, I feel like an idiot. I came in here. It's so hard. Like I'm a rodeo clown. Like doing a show, I'm learning, but I have like this list I go by, and I try to keep up with our times. And they're telling me in my ear when we're going to go to commercial break. And when I sat down in the desk the first time, I was like this, and I just dealt with it. But in the back of my mind the whole time, I was like, something is off. And then the commercial break, I realized I needed to push the button. So now I feel way better about myself, much more confident, and I'm ready to tackle the show today. So listen, the next guest we're going to do is a musical guest. A lot of these guys I don't get to meet very often, obviously performing like we do at rodeos, and then these guys performing all across the country, singing in all the bars and the venues that they go to. We don't get to cross paths. So it's really nice to sort of get to meet these guys and sit down with them on stage and hear what they're all about and listen to their music. With that being said, let's make welcome with a giant round of applause, Mr. Gage Gardiner, our musical guest for today. What's up, dude?
How we doing? How we feeling?
I'm great. I'm hot. This jacket's so hot.
You know, I thought the same thing. My jacket's getting a little toasty as well.
It's all right. We're artists. We got to deal with it.
It's all about the looks. It's really about aesthetics.
We got the footlights shining on us. We just got to man up and do it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So where are you from?
I'm from Brock, Texas, over by Weatherford, Texas, in that DFW area. So Texas represent. If you're from Texas, we love you. Hey, shout out to you. We appreciate you.
You said Brock. That's B-R-O-C-K?
B-R-O-C-K, yes, sir.
I actually have a home there.
You do, yes,
well,
sir.
Well, actually, I park.
Both of us.
Yeah, we actually park a camper there. I don't live there, but I park a camper there probably half the year, and I don't pay anything. It's awesome.
A heck of a deal.
It's called Anthony Lucia's house.
Listen, we love Lucy. We love that man. He's been absolutely amazing, and he gave me a little crash course going into this event, and so I appreciate him more than he knows.
What kind of crash course did he give you? Was it like a media thing?
Definitely media training. That was what he called it. And he gave me homework, so he was very, very adamant about me studying and getting this stuff done. But a lot of stuff is mostly being confident, not saying the word which I'm still fighting the urge to say at this very second. See, you know what it is, too.
I taught him that. This is my big thing. For anybody that's performing or that needs to speak in public, I'll give you a great thing you can take home and practice. Go to Subway and try to order without saying It sounds stupid, but it's the hardest thing ever, because the first thing you say, you walk up to the counter, "Hi, sir, what would you like?"
Can I get a...
Boom, he says You don't do that. So when you learn not to say you'll feel liberated, actually.
It's freeing. It definitely is.
So if he's giving you advice media training-wise, I would like to give you some. Is this your first NFR experience where you're here working?
Yes, sir. This is my debut. First time.
Let me give you some NFR experience.
Lay it on me.
So drink those hydration packs.
Yeah.
vitamin packs, use hand sanitizer.
Absolutely, yeah.
And get used to the smell of marijuana in a lobby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got that down.
It is out of control, man.
That overpowers the cigarette smoke.
Did someone run over a skunk in the foyer?
So you got
It's burning leaves.
From one side of the casino, you can just almost even taste the Marlboro Red, and then the other side is just straight skunk. So, you know, you get a mix of both.
Well, look, man, let's get into your music. How long have you been playing guitar and singing?
I picked up a guitar when my dad gifted me his guitar that he used back in 1990-something when he was trying to make it in country music. And he gave it to me for my 15th birthday, and I've been playing that ever since. I'm self-taught. But doing music professionally, I've only been doing it for about 3.5, 4 years now, and it's been treating me extremely well. I mean, I'm here, and this is a huge blessing in my life, so I'm happy to be where I am, and I can't wait to see where it takes me.
Well, we're very happy that you're here, too. As a matter of fact, I don't want to keep talking. I want to hear you sing. What are you going to sing for us today?
Well, I got 2 songs for y'all if we got the time, but the first song, you guys can choose. It's 2 kind of fast songs. One is more really fast. One's more sweet, 2-steppy. So raise your hand if you want the really fast song. This is called audience participation. That's how it goes. Okay, we got you. What about the sweet 2-steppy song? How are we feeling? I think sweet 2-steppy won. We're going to do that. But first, this man right here, he won Rodeo Clown of the Year. So I think we need to give a hand for him, Mr. Merritt.
I'll tell you, Anthony's media training is paying off for this guy. Oh, you gave me... I think they cut his mic. Go do that one. They thought you were about to sing.
Well, so to commemorate your achievement, we get you some Gage Gardiner merch so you can rep the brand.
That is so kind of you. Thank you, buddy. As soon as they started talking good about me, you guys turned his microphone off back there. What are you doing?
Wonder what that means.
Thanks, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gage Gardiner.
Let's get plugged in here real quick. This first song, I wrote it not too long ago, and it's been treating me very well. But I wrote it about a time in my life where I didn't really have much to write about. I wasn't talking to anybody. There wasn't any girl in my life to write the inevitable love song about. And at that time, I thought, what if I write a love song about waiting for the right person to come along and being the right person you need to be when they come into your life? So this one's called Miss Forever. I'll be picking this guitar all June, writing those songs I hope to sing to her soon, praying that I've become the man she needs, wondering when God will finally send her to me. Well, I'm biding my time. I'm thinking of her in every line of every love song, thinking it won't be long now until Miss Forever comes to town. Well, I'll bury my head in that old good book, 'cause Miss Forever's got a Proverbs 31 kind of look. I'll play shows from Houston to Jackson, everywhere in between. I'm wondering if in the crowd I'll find you smiling at me. Until then, I'm biding my time. I'm thinking of her in every line of every love song, thinking it won't be long now until Miss Forever comes to town. And when I find you, I might just have to get down on one knee, Say this forever. Would you like to spend forever with me? Until then, I'm biding my time. I'm thinking of her in every line of every love song, thinking it won't be long now until Miss Forever comes to town. Thank y'all so much.
That's awesome, man. It's really cool that you're writing your own music, too. That means the world to me. That's what I want to hear, people that write their own songs.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the most authentic thing I can do for myself, so.
Well, look, they're telling me we have a little less than a minute and a half, but I don't care.
No, I get you.
No, I don't care. I want you to play one more song. We'll just skip into the commercial breaks a little later. You guys can handle that in the
I
back,
appreciate
right?
that. Thank you.
All
Sorry
right.
I ran long.
No, it's not you. I got excited interviewing you and talking about myself. Let's go.
Of course. This song, I hope y'all don't mind. This is an unreleased one that I just finished writing last night, and I hope you guys like it. It's brand new, so I'm going to gauge how well it does based on how well y'all cheer, but this one's called Canceling Plans. Oh, pretty lady, will you stand there 2 more seconds? I gotta take all of you in. I wanna know every single strand of that wild hair and every perfect inch of your skin. Honey, it'd be a crime to rob the world of such a sight, but I'm feeling greedy. I want this view to myself tonight. So let me call all my friends and tell them that we're staying in. I can meet them tomorrow, 'cause tonight you look good as sin. Well, this night calls for romance. I'll move the couch and we'll dance. I like a night out, but girl, I just love canceling plans. Oh, baby, hope you don't mind if I stare. There's just something in the way you move those hips. And then there's a touch of green in your eyes, the way your hand fits so perfectly in mine. How can I leave the house when your lips just beg to be kissed? So let me call all my friends, tell them that we're staying in. I can meet them tomorrow, 'cause tonight you look good as sin. And this night calls for romance. I'll move the couch and we'll dance. I can meet them tomorrow, 'cause tonight I'm just canceling plans. So let me call on my friends, tell them I'm staying in. 'Cause honey, I just can't help it if I see that shoulder strap slipping. And this night calls for romance. I'll move the couch and we'll dance. I like taking you out, but girl, I just love canceling plans. I just love canceling plans. My name is Gage Gardiner. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, before you go, hop back up on that mic. Where do they find your music?
You can find my music on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, 95.9 The Ranch. If you live in Fort Worth, Texas, they play me often, so I appreciate them for that. Socials, just look up Gage Gardiner. Hopefully you'll find me, but I hope y'all have a great week. God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. It means a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gage Gardiner. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, Ote Berry, 1985 Steer Wrestling World Champion.
This summer, the rankest bulls on the planet are stampeding into the Hall of Fame and award-winning Cowtown. It's the Cowtown Rodeo Extreme Bulls, presented by Rank 45, August 10th and 11th, 2026. 2 nights, 40 of the best bull riders in the world, and $60,000 in added money makes it the richest Extreme Bulls event east of the Mississippi. Tickets go on sale February 1st, and they will go fast, so get yours at cowtownrodeo.com.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line, in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
And welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt, and of course, my co-host and music director, Mr. Jersey Jake Ostrom. Give him another round of applause. We can't do enough of that. I keep asking that everyone makes a lot of noise for Jake because he kind of works for free, and if I run him off, I don't have people to help me around here.
I also can't get fired when you work for free.
That's right. You get 2 checks, your first and your last. You're on fire with that button today. All right. Let's bring up our next guest. I want to explain to you what we're doing here. So when I was asked to do this show about Las Vegas events, I had to kind of put it together and come up with ideas to make it interesting and fun. And I realized this was the 40th anniversary, like a lot of you do, of the NFR being in Las Vegas. So in 1985, it came here. They're celebrating the men and women that were champions that year by giving them very special awards and recognition. And we would like to do the same thing when we have the opportunity. So just like Phillips Construction builds quality things, the people from the past built what we have today. And without them, we would not have a $17 million purse at the National Finals Rodeo, sponsors, and all the things that we have. So let's meet a legend. Ladies and gentlemen, 1985 Steer Wrestling World Champ, Ote Berry. I wish you guys could shake Ote Berry's hand. It is giant. Your hand's like a group of bananas.
Yeah, I got a pretty good-sized paw on me.
How's your day?
It's going good so far.
How's Vegas all together?
Vegas is great. We love coming back here, and as you said, we got to come here in 1985 for the first time. It was kind of unknown what it was going to be, and to watch what it's turned into and grown into, it's fantastic that the people and the number of people here watching, participating, and the prize money and everything, how it's grown, it's been fabulous.
What were your thoughts when it was moving to Las Vegas? Were people doubting it or thinking maybe this isn't going to work, or was everyone positive?
No, there was a lot of doubt. Vegas was the first NFR I made, but I went and watched the NFR in 1983 and 84 in Oklahoma City, and to tell you the truth, I was one of the ones back then that didn't want it to move. I mean, we loved, or you know, the arena at Oklahoma City I thought would have fit me. We were scared to death coming here, not seeing the arena, the setup, being on a basketball court basically, you know, the UNLV, and Oklahoma City, the arena was nearly twice as long, and you know, to come here and to come to the Thomas and Mack and the unknown of how small it was, and literally it was probably the smallest arena I'd ever been in at that time.
So I guess obviously in steer wrestling, my daughters helped me do research, and they were telling me that not only did you jump steers here, but you did a lot of hazing in 1985. I think maybe she said you might have hazed for like 6 people or something. Is that right, the research?
Well, not in 85, but I've hazed a lot of steers here over the years, and got to fortunate enough I hazed for Brad Gleason when he won his world championship, and hazed for several other guys here, Stephen Canick, Byron Walker. Gosh, I don't even remember all of them right offhand, but I've been fortunate enough. I had 2 really nice hazing horses back in the day, and it made it easy, made my job look easy, and it's tough to haze in this building as quick as that start is.
So I'm not going to ask this question like for controversial reasons, but I really mean it from personally. I wonder how I would feel if I qualified for the NFR in 1985 or 1970 or whenever, and then you look at the possibilities that a guy has now. Do you wish you could be going now instead of then, or would you never trade it?
I wish I could still be going now and then, you know.
Yeah.
Your mind still says you can do it. Yeah, you know.
Your hands say you still can do it.
my knees and my ankles and my back has kind of played out on me, but and that's why I retired. But yeah, your mind still says that you can do it, especially sitting up there in the stands. It looks easy, you know.
Yeah.
And I know it's not easy, but I'm sure that's what, you know, the generation before me said as well. But yeah, it's fantastic that you can come here and win the kind of money that they're winning. And I talked about it the other night with Kendra Santos. We talked. I won 4th in a round. I won two go-arounds, a 4th in a round, and won the average here in 1985. And I think a go-around this year pays a little bit more than what I won total.
Yeah. So Tyler Wagaspack, he wins $33,000 or whatever it was on Thursday night in round 1. We were talking out back. Tyler was on the show yesterday. He said that, what was it he said? He said someone taught him how to steer wrestle, but you...
Yeah, it was a great compliment. I hauled Tyler for a year or 2. He come stayed and lived with me, stayed at my house, and I hauled him around. And one of the best compliments I've ever received was, he said his dad had taught him how to steer wrestle, and then he came and lived with me, and he said he learned how to win. So I hauled him around, and you know, we talked a lot after every run. We broke it down, and you know, when he was wanting to be aggressive, you know, I told him maybe that might be the time to back off. And then, you know, when he was thinking maybe back off, I said, man, that's when you put your foot on the gas, you know. So we talked about different situations, scenarios that, you know, people like Roy and Bill Duval helped me get started, and I learned a lot from them, and just to give back and pass it on to the next generation, and not just Tyler, but a lot of the steer wrestlers. We do the junior steer wrestling, or the junior national finals next week starts. The steer wrestling part of it starts next week, and it's great to see a lot of those guys that are in the Thomas and Mack that used to compete in our junior steer wrestling. You know, a Gavin Swallow and Cash Robb, who won the average last year here, and Tucker Allen, who won the round last night. And it's cool to see those kids when they was 16, 17 years old, and just finding their way, and hopefully that, you know, we're part of the steps to get them up here to the Thomas and Mack and to get them on stage.
Now, I think there's so much to culture. You know, let's see Joe Frost sitting out here. He works with young bull riders. As that culture begins to change and people begin to take things more seriously and work harder at their craft and break it down into those little increments that actually matter, and treat it more like a sport, we're going to keep growing. We're going to have more money, more opportunities, and more young people that we know from childhood on up all the way through the professional level and until they get to the Hall of Fame. So what you're doing matters, what Joe and those guys are doing matters. So it's very important to see those things continue happening. I want to ask you a very important question, and look, you can answer it however you want. You don't have to get sappy. You can if you want to. Montana Knife Company is a partner of the show, and they make a knife that they consider more of an heirloom. Like you would get a gun and you would pass it down to your children. That's what they want to make knives like. They don't want them to be a throwaway, one-time use. This is something you keep forever. And we'd like to present it to you, but before we do, we want to ask you your cutting-edge moment of not only your career, but your life. You can choose the greatest run you've ever made or something personal, but just tell us your cutting-edge moment.
It's really hard to narrow it down to one, but what comes to mind is the Cheyenne Frontier Days, 1983. I won the average at Cheyenne. I had rodeoed. 1982 was my rookie year. My goal was to win the Rookie of the Year. I've told this story before, and I think it took 26,000 to win the Rookie of the Year in 1982, and I was just 26,000 short. So I went to several rodeos my rookie year and never placed, never won a dime, not $100, nothing, zero. And so I kind of went home and reevaluated and went to work, got a job, pay off my debts, and had a lot of time to reflect and think about. I knew, I've known I wanted to be a cowboy ever since I was a little kid. I wanted to be a rodeo cowboy. I was a cowboy on the ranch and grew up ranching and had a great ranching family, but I wanted to rodeo. And so I went back and reevaluated, and 1983 was kind of a roller coaster. I'd win something and then I'd be broke, and it was kind of up and down, and I actually had a job lined up, and some of those rodeos like Cheyenne, Calgary, you had to pre-enter like a month ahead of time, and I had already entered some rodeos, and before I got to the time, when it come time, I was dead broke. And I went home, I got a loan from the bank, I talked to my banker. I had a milk cow I put up for collateral. He loaned me $1,500 to go pay my entry fees at Calgary and Cheyenne, and then I had a job coming home in the hayfield and going to work it off. And I left Cheyenne that year. I'd won the second round, the short round, the average. I won $10,945.86. And from that day on, that gave me the confidence, and I knew that this was what I was going to do for a living. And that's one of the biggest rodeos of the year, and basically was a turning point, and where I said, I hope I can make it. After that, I knew I could, and I've never looked back.
That is definitely a Montana Knife Company cutting-edge moment, if I say so myself. I want to present you with this knife. It's yours to keep forever and pass on to anyone you want to. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it's going to be Josh Frost and Hudson Bolton right here on Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. Ladies and gentlemen, Ote Berry.
Thank you.
When fences sag, gates break, or equipment is down, you rise to the challenge. A Hobart welder stands ready. Repair, restore, and keep it moving forward, because the farm won't fix itself. Built tough for places you depend on the most.
Let her buck. It's more than a saying. It's a way of life. It's taking on the day. It's leaning into what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And that's why it's on every bottle of Pendleton whiskey. It's not just poured. It's earned. Pendleton whiskey. Let her buck.
Hi, I'm Matt Merritt, professional rodeo clown, bull riding entertainer, and this is the many faces of the hats that are available at Lane Frost Brand. Champ. Woo! Hustler. Deer. Desperado. Tough. Gangsta. Blessed.
That commercial's hard to watch. It is. I remember when we filmed it, but being here in front of it, it feels like listening to your own voicemail in the 90s. You guys remember that? You call your own house and you could hear yourself, hey, I sound stupid. Oh, but hey, welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. I was talking to the live audience out here. Hi, live audience. How you doing? Hello to everyone watching on YouTube and the Cowboy Channel, and welcome back. We just got finished with our Phillips Construction's Legend interview. Ote Berry, what a wonderful story. We got to hear about his cutting-edge moment where he put a milk cow up for collateral. I was thinking of the Elvis Presley song, I ain't got no milk and butter. That was not a good Elvis. Anyway, let's bring out our next two guests. They're going to join us on the couch. We're going to visit with them for a little bit, and then we're going to play some games a little bit after our final commercial break coming up very soon. But it is time to make welcome world champion bull rider Josh Frost and first-time NFR qualifier Hudson Bolton, everybody. First of all, I want you guys to do me a favor. Josh, I know the couch is a little...
I feel really short right now.
Could you guys do me a favor and just shake Ote's hand and just get a hold of that thing? Just feel his hand. Shake his hand. Give me your opinion of this. Look at the hand on that guy.
That's probably why he was better at steer wrestling than I was.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. You are maybe the smallest steer wrestler that's ever done well that I know of. Tucker's doing pretty good this week, I guess. But how much do you weigh, if that's not too personal?
150.
You weigh 150, and you've done well in the steer wrestling.
Yeah, when the steers are nice. It might even have been you. I had one instance where I'd spent about 45 seconds wrestling this steer down in Santa Maria, California, and I got up and the rodeo clown says, man, this guy walks like my grandma when she heads to the car to get a pack of cigarettes.
That was me, yeah.
Yep.
That was the Golden Circle of Champions. You kind of did. You walked away. You reminded me of my grandma going to get a Camel cigarette.
Well, I just got my butt kicked by a steer wrestling steer.
Yeah, you weigh less than the steer. You're out there wrestling. So does that bother you guys when the rodeo clown picks on you a little bit? Really, just be honest. Do you hate me?
No, it was pretty funny. It was pretty accurate too.
Thank you. What about you, Hudson? Do you hear us talking in the arena when we're working events?
Not really. I just try to drown that out, honestly.
You just drown me out.
Yeah,
just ignore me.
Pretty much.
Sure glad to have you on the show, buddy. No, I understand. You guys, it's a weird dynamic because we're entertainment and sports mixed together, and I always try to really think of it like you guys are the premier thing people are here to see, and then I fill in the dead time. So forgive me if I ever make fun of the way you walk again, Josh.
It's valid. You weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Josh, you're a Linderman Award winner, and Ote, I don't know, we might have to pass the mic over there. I like to talk about that Linderman Award because it never gets the recognition it deserves. All around's great, but when you win money on both ends of the arena, timed event and rough stock, you get what's called the Linderman Award. Do you with me on that? Is that one of your favorite awards?
Oh yeah, it's like I said, I'd say underappreciated, but I put a lot of work into winning that and to be, trying to balance the rough stock end and the timed events. And it's called pro rodeo for a reason. You've got to be elite to be able to, there's no ducking off in the steer wrestling. If you can't throw one in 4, you're probably not going to win a check at a pro rodeo. That's awesome. That's a great answer. It's called pro rodeo. You don't hear that very much. A lot of people just stay in their lane. Hudson, let's get to know you a little bit because you're a rookie. Let's first off, how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
All right, so 19. You can clap if you want to. Thank you. Hudson, where do you live?
I'm from Milan, Tennessee.
And where is Milan, Tennessee at?
It's in between Memphis and Nashville. It's a little bitty town. It's about an hour and a half from Memphis and 2.5 hours from Nashville.
Do you have, like Josh said, a rodeo background, or have you always just been a bull rider?
Not really. I mean, I used to rope in high school rodeo. Actually, I did all the events, calf roping, team roping, steer wrestling, and but after high school, I kind of had to pick one event, and it was bull riding at the end of the day.
Did you think that you chose that for what reason? The money, the thrill, what?
Yeah, the money, and it's just gave me the most rush, honestly, and it was kind of what I was best at. And the chicks dig it.
So, Ote, do the chicks dig the steer wrestlers?
Some of the bigger ones do.
I have the same problem for some reason.
Cut that clip out to save it for social media. I thought you were going to do a big hands joke, but never mind. Somebody else ask a question. I need a minute. No, it's really cool to have young guys on the stage, and then you got a guy like Josh. He's a world champion. Who's your heroes?
One of my heroes is Gary LeFew. I mean, he's taught me a lot. He's got a good mental aspect look on the bull riding, so I think it goes pretty good in bull riding. You know, it keeps your head on your shoulders when you got a good mental coach like that.
Absolutely. I know we were talking about coaching with Ote earlier, and Ote, I don't know about the steer wrestlers, but I do know a little bit about bull riders. So, Josh, it'll be a question for each of you. The rookie year, when you show up like Hudson has this year, the locker room doesn't treat you like a normal guy. Is that right, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not probably as hostile as it was in 1990, but we do what we call a rookie bet. And so if it's you don't necessarily have to be a rookie like Hudson, like it's his first year, so he's an official rookie. But if it's your first NFR qualification, you're considered an NFR rookie. And you got to bet that if you don't stay on your first bull, something happens to you, whether that's a shaved head or a costume in the grand entry. You might have to wear some makeup, a shaved eyebrow. There's a whole list of stuff that goes through it.
Did you ride your first bull at your first NFR?
I did not, and I looked terrible with the shaved head.
And Hudson, you did ride your first bull at the NFR.
Yes, sir, and it was the biggest weight off my shoulders when I knew I didn't have to get my eyebrows shaved off.
So that was what they were going to do to you, is shave off your eyebrows?
I told them that I was going to ride my first bull, so I ain't going to shave my eyebrows. So they said, well, if you do buck off, that's going to be yours. So I was kind of confident going in, but it was a big weight off my shoulders after I stepped off that bull.
Well, if you did shave your eyebrows, at least you'd have something to cover it up.
Oh, I'd probably be wearing sunglasses right now.
Sunglasses?
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add before we go to break about that rookie bash thing? Did they like tear up your equipment or mash your... None of that. It's all...
Nothing too hostile. It's all in good fun. And, you know, I think they taped Kobe Radley to a chair to get his head shaved. And I think Quinn Anderson's about to get it tonight, so...
Well, if you shave your head, you could still wear something to cover it up.
Oh, you could probably wear a hat.
Oh. $1,000 has just been donated to the Golden Circle of Champions. Thank you for squeezing the word in. On behalf, stand up, Hudson. On behalf of Hudson Bolton, we're giving $1,000 to the Golden Circle of Champions. If you think this show is fun now, stand by. We're going to take a 2-minute commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to play games on behalf of the Days of 47 Rodeo. It's Hobart Welders Welding Helmet Pictionary coming up after this.
This summer, the rankest bulls on the planet are stampeding into the Hall of Fame and award-winning Cowtown. It's the Cowtown Rodeo Extreme Bulls, presented by Rank 45, August 10th and 11th, 2026. 2 nights, 40 of the best bull riders in the world, and $60,000 in added money makes it the richest Extreme Bulls event east of the Mississippi. Tickets go on sale February 1st, and they will go fast. So get yours at cowtownrodeo.com.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line, in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
Here, the mountains rise like monuments, and legends ride for more than just a buckle. They ride for gold. In Utah, you'll find more than a rodeo. You'll find rivers that shimmer like silver, trails that lead to something real. A land that dares you to dream bigger. Utah has it all. A gold medal rodeo in a gold medal destination.
And welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. This is our final segment of the day. Joining me on the show, if you're just now joining us on YouTube or the Cowboy Channel, Ote Berry, 1985 World Champion Steer Wrestler. Hudson Bolton, first-time National Finals Rodeo qualifying in the bull riding, and Josh Frost, world champion and Linderman Award winner. We've had a great time so far. We've learned some personal things about Ote that we didn't expect to learn, about him putting a milk cow up for collateral and other things. We'll move on. Ote's been fun to have on, so have both of these guys, but we try to make it more fun by coming up with games. You see, the Days of 47 Rodeo, they're basically a games. They're like an Olympics. They give away gold medals to their champions, and we're going to play some games on behalf of the Days of 47 Rodeo. And it's a little game that we've played for 2 days now. We'll probably switch it up as we go through, but we're going to do it again today. We're going to call it Hobart Welders Welding Helmet Pictionary. You guys didn't know we were going to do this. And if you want to say no, I'm not going to make you do it. It's not hard. Stetson Wright, Tyler Wagaspack did it yesterday. It was fun. Well, what we do is we put a welding helmet on you, and you can't see. You draw on the board the word that we come up with, and the audience tries to guess what you're drawing. If they're right, you can give them the prizes you have in your hand. Josh has 2 pair of Wrangler jeans. Hudson has 2 pair of Wrangler jeans. And Ote has a brand new pair of boots from Justin Boots. How's that sound to you guys? So you guys are a part of it here in the live audience. Josh, will you think you can play with one hand? All right, I'll help you. Let's hop up. Go ahead and, by the way, there's 2 welding helmets, a pink one and a red, white, and blue one. You cannot use the pink one because it has automatic shading, and you can see through it. 150-pound bull rider, Josh Frost. Adjust the helmet. I'm talking like a golf guy. We got to come over here. We got to have a talk, guys. It's up to us to decide what he draws. You get to hear it. All right, we've chosen our word. Understand in the audience, I'm wearing an earpiece, so you have to scream really loud if you know what it is. 2 pair of Wrangler jeans on the line. Helmet down. 3, 2, 1, go. He can't see. And he can't draw, obviously. Someone said cow, not a cow. Saddle, who said saddle first? Young lady right here. Josh, do you mind handing it to her? Please don't fall off the stage. You can give her both. Here, take that off. You want your cowboy hat? Oh, I got you, buddy. Good job. How about it for Josh Frost? What an artist. Could you see the board a little bit? It was weird yesterday. Wagaspack said he could see. Who else was up here yesterday with us? Huh? Stetson Wright could not see through it, and neither could I. We had a whole experiment yesterday, so it was weird. Superman couldn't see, but you could. All right, are you ready, Hudson? We got to come up with something to draw here. You guys want to help me think of something? All right, you ready? Have you ever welded before? Here, let me get him a mic. This is the mic with the red around it. Have you ever welded before?
No, I'm only 19.
No, I'm only 19.
How you tighten this up?
That's what's wrong with America today. All you kids think you got to go work at a fast food restaurant. Get your butt out there and get to welding. Are you good? Does it fit you? All right. Do you remember what you're drawing? Do you? You don't? Oh, God. Marker in hand. Audience ready? Hudson, are you ready? Can you see? Shake your head yes or no. No. 3, 2, 1, go. I heard belt buckle. I heard clown, and neither one are right. Cowboy hat? Who said that? Hang on. Stop. You can take the helmet off. Let's give this man his cowboy hat. The word I couldn't talk him into saying earlier. Lady, could you come? I was calling somebody lady. It was her in the front. Sorry. Whoever said it first. You guys can. She can go. You can arm wrestle. This is Hudson Bolton. He would like to give you 2 pairs of Wrangler jeans. Hudson, let's go over this for a minute. Oh, you erased the first one, didn't you? Yeah, he said, can you make that red mic work for us? I'm going to redraw what you had here. My drawing's going to be terrible. It was like this, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that first drawing.
Well,
Let's just erase the one that actually looks like a cowboy hat. That was pretty good. That one. Let's talk about that for just a minute.
That one looks more like a donut now I don't have my welding hat
It,
on.
it looks like a donut that when they pulled it out of the fryer, it was still a little gooey in it.
Yeah.
So do you have any aspirations of becoming a welder now after wearing that helmet?
I don't think you'd want me to weld anything of yours at this point.
You're just going to be a bull rider.
Pretty much.
All right, well, I want you to know that's the worst cowboy hat I've ever seen. I love you, buddy, but that's terrible.
Looks like somebody after they got bucked off.
Hey, the other one, though, I would have put that one on the refrigerator. Great job. All right. I am very excited for this next part of the show because he didn't know about it, and I don't know Ote all that well, but after being with him on stage, he's a really fun guy to have on stage, and I cannot wait to watch him draw something. Are you guys ready for this? We're going to come up with something very interesting, Jake. Let's think for a minute as a group. Let's find something for Ote Berry to draw. You guys talk amongst yourselves. We've got it. Oh, we're so sorry. We wanted to make this challenging. He was telling us how great of an artist he was in our huddle. Let me go ahead. I'm pretty sure I need to adjust this a lot. What size hat are you? 3/8? I think I'm there. I'm just guessing. Mic drop with Matt Merritt. He knows the game. Attaboy. All right, we're not going to tell the live audience what we're drawing. Only Ote Berry and the lucky few on the couch know. Can you? He actually went to school for welding. Are you ready? Let's just erase that donut. The final chance to win. A pair of Justin boots on the line for the live audience members. Ote, 3, 2, 1, go. Help me listen, Jake. Horseshoe, not a horseshoe. Milk cow, not a milk cow, not spurs. You hear him? Clown barrel, not a clown barrel. What? Not an arena. Keep going, Ote, you're doing great. It's not a bag of oats, if you're wondering. Not shoes. What? Not a water trough. Oh, he's giving you hints. It's not grain. Not a saddle pad. He's drawing an arrow. The word yum. Taco. Who said taco? Congratulations. Ote Berry has successfully drawn a taco that looks like a bucket of heated up water. I don't know what restaurant you're eating at. If you guys could only hear the commentary when the microphone's off. Can we give this gentleman, could you come up? Ote, you got the Justin Boots certificate on behalf of Ote Berry, Days of 47 Rodeo, and Hobart Welders. You just won a pair of Justin Boots. Well, guys, it's been a really fun show. We're nearly done for our day, our 1 hour slate. Let me erase this graffiti. Anybody, I want to talk to Hudson real quick. We're about to have to close the show down, but what bull do you have tonight?
I got a bull named Peanut. He's from HD Page. He's pretty good. I've seen him at a lot of them PBRs before. He's just a good bull around the ride. I ought to ride him tonight.
You feel good about it? You've never been on him?
Never been on him before, but I feel good about it. I mean, it should be a round win, honestly.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
You heard it here first. The confidence from the young man. We believe he's going to be a round winner. We're about to close her down. I want to say a giant thanks. How about a round of applause to Ote Berry, your 1985 world champion. What a great guest. Thank you for being on. Hudson Bolton, he's going to win tonight on Peanut.
That's right.
Josh Frost, Linderman Award winner and world champion. Give these guys a round of applause. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Hobart, Vitalex, Pendleton Wrangler, Montana Knife Company, Days of 47 Rodeo, Mrs. Renfro Salsa, Mack Truck Mac and Cheese, Cowtown Rodeo, and Runyon's Fine Furniture. Tomorrow, Caden Gilliard, Kai Hamilton, Quinn Anderson, and Will Loomis right here on Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. Thank you so much to the live audience. Thank you to those of you on YouTube and, of course, those watching on the Cowboy Channel. If you see people, be nice to them. Goodbye, guys.